And I guess this is the part where I figure out if I'm going for 2 years or not, because not that I have anyone up anyway. She said with this thing. Okay. So, this is going to be a celibacy journey update now that I've hit over 2 years for this second round of celibacy. I did a Q&A like last year about my celibacy journey and questions from people on the internet that were asking me about the celibacy journey and how I was feeling, how I would deal with certain situations. So let's jump into that video now. Actually, live from the editing room. Before we jump into that, let's jump into the low energy crash out that occurred 11 months into the second round of celibacy. I've been trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with me. Because in addition to me having like the energy thing, which is like a depletion from my mind being in 20 places at one time, but in addition to that, there's been this like irritable sense of
where my bitch at.
I have been celibate for 11 months today. And last time I practiced celibacy, which was literally 11 months ago, right? Because I broke my celibacy and then I went right back to being celibate the next day because it was horrible and not worth it. But I'm at the same point I was at then, because I was 50 weeks in. I was actually closer than I am today, because today is literally 11 months, so I got 4 weeks left. But last time I got to 50 weeks of celibacy, and I was like, I just need it. I deserve it. I was like, I've been amazing in my life. I deserve some. But I guess I'm just really sexually frustrated. I realized this girl was hitting on me, like around my birthday, and she was like shooting her shot or whatever, and it was cute. But I was like, no, I'm straight. I'm celibate. You know what I'm saying? So I'm good. And then she was like, can I kiss you? And I was like, oof. No. I was like, but I only said no because I realized when I'm celibate, both times that I practiced, I didn't kiss anybody either. When another girl asked me, like, what can I do or how far can I go? She was literally just trying to fuck me. But this girl was like trying to see if she could kiss me. And I was like, oh. And I was just like, no. Just because, like, I already knew what was gonna happen if I kissed her. Like kissing is deeply intimate, depending on how you go about kissing. So if I kiss you, this isn't gonna be the end of the conversation that you want to fuck me. It's gonna be the beginning of a longer conversation about when you can fuck me. So we're not gonna do that. But yeah, that's where we're at now. And I guess this is the part where I figure out if I'm going for 2 years or not, because not that I have anyone up anyway. She said with this thing. And now on to the Q&A. Celibacy question. So let's jump into the first one, which is, I'm gonna just pop this one up because I already know a lot of people probably wondering, did it include self-pleasure? No. Nor will I ever include self-pleasure as a part of my celibacy, because this is my shit. There are like healthy ways to self-pleasure that don't include anyone else's energy but your own. Take that, do something with it. Do you stay away from cuddling up with people? I didn't want to. I love cuddling. I love cuddling. I love it. I love it. I love it. There was really no one I could cuddle with that didn't want to do something else. The most I did was like lay on my friends when I would like watch TV or some shit. So have you ever thought about breaking your celibacy? Yes. To anyone who hasn't been celibate before, when you're celibate, there comes, like, for me anyway, there were these periods of time where I would just be like really revved up. Sometimes it happens when I'm like ovulating, but sometimes it just really be low-key the whole fucking month. It just be like all month I'm just like, I want affection. I don't really be around a lot of people. Like, no one's touching me. What stopped me was there was really no one for me to like break with. It's not like it was like this one person. Well, if I had called anyone that I knew was good at it, it would have been a toxic situation, because we don't mess with each other no more for a reason. It was like, nah, because I know that's not safe. Not safe, but it's not healthy. It's not healthy. So they didn't get no phone call, and I stayed like the queen I am. And was good. They see. Cool. So that was how it was going then. Now, I actually don't get so weak anymore. I really don't care. I think after you hit after I hit like the first full year, and maybe a few months after the year, it just wasn't pressing anymore, and I didn't really care to be in a physical relationship with anybody that it wasn't like serious. That it wasn't serious with. Since I didn't really have anyone to take seriously, it was just very easy to be like not sexual. Because I was dating on and off, I do have notes about the dating. Just shit I just learned from dating while being celibate. Probably the number one thing, people will take it as a challenge. They will think you're joking or being cute, which is a little alarming. And it was alarming, because some people can be very touchy and forward and completely not giving a fuck about what you just said about being celibate. Like, people ask me, well, how far can we go? Or like, just ridiculous shit. So people will try to work around it, is the main thing. People are gonna try to work around it. People take it as a challenge. People, for their own egotistical reasons, will try to bypass it. Some people are predatory, watch out for that. And then others are just ego. I just think you're just gonna give up your whole practice for me because I'm just so, like, people do that and it's very weird. But I think the thing I learned, the biggest takeaway from it was realizing the part that sexual contact plays for different people. Like, that role and that presence, it means different things for different people. So when you tell them they can't have it, for you it might just be as simple as like, or for me in this instance, it was as simple as me just being like, I don't want to do that. That's not important right now. That's not what I'm focused on right now in terms of getting to know you or building a foundation. I don't think that has to be there until I actually want it, or until this is like going somewhere. I learned that for other people, it was just, sex was as simple as a I like you confirmation, or sex was as simple as a I desire you confirmation, I'm attracted to you confirmation. It wasn't super serious per se, but it also wasn't something they were used to not having confirm their importance or significance in your world. Yeah, people have a lot of things attached to sex that may not line up with the same shit that you have attached with it. So for me, I've always attached emotional safety with it. And other people, it's just like a good time. Or for other people, it's just like, like I said earlier, like, you like me, or you find me attractive, or you want to keep dating me. But yeah, it's different for different people, and I think it's fine. But that was just something that I learned and was able to see a lot more clearly on a regular basis as I dated people while being celibate and while keeping those boundaries up. And also learned, this is a good one. I learned that if you don't do it for the right reasons, you probably won't stick to it. So the first time I was celibate, it was for someone else. It wasn't really because of me. It was more so because the person that I was really into at the time decided to become celibate, and because I didn't want to be with anyone else, I became celibate, which is not recommended. It lasted for 50 weeks, which isn't bad. It lasted a long time, but it was harder once I had to try to get over that person, because that person was not my person. And then I had to go back into celibacy, but for the right reasons, and for my own reasons, for my own personal growth, and set what that looked like up for myself. And that's probably why I was able to stay to it as long as I've been, and I could honestly go longer because, like, I don't mind it. I mean, it's kind of dope having all your energy to yourself. You do get more sensitive, or I did get more sensitive to people just
touching me physically at all. I just became more sensitive to the energy transfer that occurs when someone touches you. And it's like, don't do that. Now, I've been dating someone for a while at this point, and my celibacy journey is probably coming to an end, but I did want to at least practice for a total of 3 years before that, and at this point I have 50 weeks the first time. At this point it's been 2 years and 2 years and 2 weeks a while ago. I'm not about to like go bang right now, but you know, in a few months maybe something will happen. But it's been nice. I actually really enjoy being celibate. I would do it again 100% if I break it. And then I really just don't see myself having just like random sexcapades with people, because I don't really want to. I don't think it's really for me. I really think I'm too emotional for that shit. And as much as I wanted to before, you just gotta be real with who you are as a person. And as a person, I do feel like that's not me, because I'm so, especially at this point, trying to be very intentional about everything I do. And I gotta like really, really like you to have sex with you. Like a lot. Like, want to get married. I gotta have like something in my brain that's like, you know what, I could marry this person. Like, this could be like, we could be together like for like a long time. Like, if I don't feel like that, and then if I do feel like that and it's just like a casual whatever, it's like, this is gonna suck at some point for me. So either way, it can't be healthy for me. But yeah, that's it. Thinking about breaking my celibacy does feel weird. I am kind of nervous about that. It does feel like I'm about to like lose my virginity or something. And I don't want to like, I don't know. There are a lot of things in my brain about breaking my celibacy, because I've come so far by way of my celibacy and my fasting, that putting an end to either of them feels like I'll probably always detox, even though I do want to just like move somewhere where there isn't poison in all of the food, so I don't have to detox. Yeah, it's just kind of interesting, the feelings that come up once I'm thinking about like breaking it. And I wondered if it was weird, and I wondered what other people experience were like, and I definitely looked into that, and I read up on how other people felt, and it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same. So it made me feel like it wasn't like I wasn't having some like totally weird experience. But I do think celibacy, like through my celibacy, I've literally started a business. I've gotten so much more in tune with myself. I've poured all the energy I used to pour into relationships and other people into myself instead, and it feels amazing. And wouldn't trade it for anything, the time I've spent. And it's also really nice, honestly, and I always felt like this even like before I started having sex, that telling people no, one, is fun as fuck, but two, telling people no to sex, their reaction to that is very telling. It's very telling on why they are even around you and in your space, because some people are just there because they're trying to get some, and there's nothing wrong with that if you want to have sex with them. But if you don't, and if you require like more like intellectual stimulation or emotional stimulation and consistency, and like feeling like there's something of substance there, it's a great way to weed people the fuck out, because there's a lot of hookup culture. Like, hookup culture is huge right now. I feel like most people are engaging, and saying no is a big like turn off for a lot of people. However, if that's not what you're looking for to be the centerpiece of your connection with somebody, or the foundation of your connection with somebody, there's no better time than now to start saying nah. Because when that's not on the table, now you have to entertain me with this. And if you ain't got nothing in there, and if you're somebody that needs that, might as well weed them out now. Because if they can't hold a conversation, if they can't do the things you need, or the things I need in the case of me, it was very easy to just be like, you literally don't talk about anything. This is so, we haven't even had a real full conversation, and you talking about coming up here and having sex with me. What the fuck is wrong with you? Did you lose everything in your brain? You lost it? Are you gonna find it? A lot of this is trial and error. Don't forget, I'm learning as I go. So I'm gonna try to see if I can enable a vlog from some previous footage that I recorded for a vlog, like for my yoga retreat or for my graduation retreat, or when I went to Houston. I recorded a lot of stuff for vlogging when I did that, and just 2 more videos that were detox diaries that I just never posted anywhere that I'm gonna go ahead and just post. One was like the first week of the last detox that I did that I couldn't finish, and then I think I can't really place the other one, but I will look at the dates and figure out where it goes. But I'll just load those in order, and then we'll be done with all the previous detox stuff. I didn't film any detox stuff this time because I'm still posting all the old shit that I never posted, and I'm literally detoxing right now. I'm on day 18. Yeah, that's really the trajectory of how everything's going. Celibacy is going fine. It's going great. Dating is actually going cool too, but it do get a little sticky. Dating while celibate is not for the weak, because people will constantly try you, or at least they constantly tried me. Everyone thought I was joking. Don't look like I just be humping a lot or something. Everybody thought I was playing. I was like, are you hoping I'm playing, or do you really think I'm playing? They was hoping I was playing. I wasn't playing. Playing with these hoes. I don't play with these hoes. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say about my celibacy journey. That's really been it. People really be playing with you. People really be crossing your boundaries. Very sensitive to energy transfers. Anybody touching me any type of way definitely was like. Also, I'm not ready to do taglines yet. I'm not ready to do like an exit. Maybe I should just shut the fuck up and try. Maybe I should just shut up and try.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Ooh, it feels cringy as fuck.
Why does it feel so cringy?
It shouldn't, right? It should feel normal. It should feel like, this is how I talk. I don't talk like that though. I don't tell people to like, comment, share, none of that shit. I don't tell people what to do with my content, ever. Maybe that's why it doesn't feel right. Like, comment, subscribe if you wanna. That feels more like me. That feels a lot more like me. Yeah, it does. Like, comment, subscribe if you wanna. See you in the next video. Bye.